Welcome back to another episode of Fixing Things That Really Annoy Me on My House. Today, we're going to address my laundry area. As far as laundry areas are concerned, this is pretty typical. Washer, dryer, a couple of drying towels that couldn't be put in the dryer, cleaning products, stuff like that. But the problem is, that doesn't really look organized even though I have a mental system for how I dry and then store things. The other problem is that is the first thing you see and directly in your line of sight when you walk in the front door over here. Especially because all these microfiber towels are so bright, those really grab the eyes. Now when I first bought this house, this track for the door was already in place. You can see it's a little damaged because, you know, they ripped those doors out. But if you look straight down from where that is, oh look! It would hit all of these. So those don't actually fit in here because these stick out too much and there's not enough room behind them with the connections, so these can't go back any further. These are basically too big for what this space was originally designed for, and it doesn't make sense to, you know, rip out this whole wall and bring this whole thing out a couple inches just to put a little door on the front. So that is the problem and what we are working with. And I was trying to think of a different way to try to put some sort of a door or a cover over all of this and actually make it work and look nice. The second best option, which is not what we're going to do, is putting some sort of a slider up here, but even then, at some point, one of these two halves would always be covered because the door has to go somewhere, right? And that's especially a problem when changing over laundry because you have to take something out, put it here, then move the doors over, then load them into the dryer after. That's just a really big hassle. I didn't want to be constantly doing that. But here's the best option I thought of after almost 5 years of having to look at this, and I feel like an idiot for not thinking of this sooner, so, you know, feel free to steal my idea and hopefully this helps somebody else out. And this is it, a relatively tall box and a small bag to go with it. Now, like I said, if I use solid doors, it would either physically hit these things or it would block one or both of them when I tried to fold them up and get them out of the way. I don't have the clearance for that, and that would just be like really awkward and like block the light switches and stuff. And that water catch tray on the bottom sticks out even farther than that. So instead, I bought myself this repurposed dancing pole. So I don't know why I never thought of this before, but this is just a shower curtain rod. We're going to put it up across here on the inside because I have this nice jamb on both sides. This is a relatively long shower rod for that purpose. And then we've got a relatively large curtain that's just going to go over the front, and it matches the curtains that I put here on the back as well. Because this is nice and soft, I can throw it to the side, I can hang it up on the inside. It's gonna easily maneuver and be out of the way, but it's also not going to be obstructed if these are sticking out an inch or two. It's just gonna go over the front instead, which I don't know why that never crossed my mind. So let's do this. It just pulls off. I'm stupid. So to extend the length of this thing, there's internal threads. You basically have to unscrew it until it gets to the length that you want. There's also an internal spring, so you want to extend it about 3 inches past the actual opening that you have. And to get it from its current size to there took a whole lot of unwinding. Like a whole lot of unwinding. Oh, I am so good at these things. Spatial awareness is my only strength. But after 1 or 2 quick checks, I did have a little bit of fine tuning to get it to the correct length. Then it was as simple as sliding on my curtains, putting on that end cap, and then putting this thing to place, which is as simple as compressing the spring on the one side to slide in the 2 endpoints, making sure the left and the right side line up, and then we are pretty much done. In one of my last videos where I put the curtains on my rear door, I said that was probably one of the easiest installs I've ever done. So far, this is the only thing that has been even easier than that. So if you're interested in doing this on your own, I think I paid about $50 in total, and I'll put an affiliate link in the description for both the curtain rod and for the blackout curtains that I use. But this makes my house look so much better for an all-in price of around $50, and I wish I figured this out years ago. And there you have it, 5 years of looking at a mess because I didn't think to be a little more clever. Now, as far as fitment goes, I just put this in and down the same amount on both sides, but I still wanted it to be pretty far out so it mimicked the actual location of where the door was supposed to be. Obviously, you can't go too far out or it's gonna fall out the front. But as you can see here, I also didn't want it to be dragging on the ground because if any water builds up in there, you can see it gets some dirt and some stuff in there. It gets pretty nasty. I don't want that to be soaking into these. That would just make it really grouty over time. As far as width is concerned, you can see I've got a little bit of gap here on the edges, maybe a little bit in the center, but this doesn't need to be light blocking or anything. This is literally to just break the line of sight between here and the front door of the house. So this is way better than what it looked like before. Let's take a step back for a sec. All right, let's just jump to some before and afters real quick here. So here's before, which is pretty bad, and after, which is a lot better, and before again.
still pretty bad.
But yeah, I'd say that's a little bit better. Now, obviously, you can still see the fold lines, and that's gonna wear out over a little bit of time, and the color is just like the slightest hue off of these ones. These are from different companies, they're bought at different times, but overall, most people aren't going to notice that. And then this, super easy to get out of the way, do your thing. I've got a light in here as well, so that doesn't block any other light from getting in there. But there you have it. If you've got a little laundry space that looks like crap, you want to hide it, but a door would absolutely get obstructed by, you know, all of it, put in a shower curtain rod with a couple real curtains, and it will make your house look a lot better than it currently does. Hopefully this helps you out, but that is all I've got for this episode, and I will see you next time.